going?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. So we've made it.
We've made it where?
We've indeed made it.
That still doesn't have a location.
We've made it to the pinnacle.
Oh, okay. I'm excited, dude.
The top. We've made it to the very, very top. And if you don't know what I'm talking about either, we've made it to the point in our CBD hemp library journey that we are about to smoke our own Delta 8 Caviar joint.
The official legally lifted Caviar joint. How is it made? I know it has Delta 8 flower, right?
Yep.
And it's put in, obviously, inside the paper. And on the outside of the paper, I believe there's Delta 8 distillate. And then around that Delta 8 distillate, there is Delta 8 keef, I believe.
Yeah, he said after the keef had been sprayed, after the flower had been infused with Delta 8, you could say, the keef that comes from that is what they put the joint in. And I think he said there's even some distillate on the inside separate from the regular flower. So
I think he did say that, yeah.
So it's just got distillate, flower, and this is the very first time we're smoking our own branded joint. It's actually pretty miraculous.
Shout out Takeo Farms for getting this done for us. This is something that we've been really trying to work on, something that's been in the works for a little bit here to give you guys the best quality Delta 8 THC that we could possibly find. So, and this is actually our first time smoking this exact one. We've definitely tried some prototypes, so we're truly excited as fuck to smoke this shit.
I still can't believe it's happening.
Yeah, it is pretty surreal. But as Sergio lights that, I just want to extend a thanks to you guys for checking us out, constantly staying up to date with CBD Hemp Library things, with the Legally Lifted podcast. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you're actually one of our first listeners. We don't have very many views on this channel. That's kind of why we're releasing it here, too, just to see what type of traction we can get on there. Sorry, that played off of my laptop here. 9 subs on Legally Lifted. Why haven't we broken 10 yet? What's up, guys?
We haven't even advertised it anywhere, but
all right, so Sergio's got the J lit, and we're getting started.
We made it. So so far, seems like we might have something great on our hands. It hit very cleanly. It has a clean hit, clean taste. Obviously, you lose some of the actual flowery taste with all the distillate that it's dipped in, mixed with more distillate on top of even more distillate. So this is the most caviar of caviar cones. And so far, the 3 or 4 hits I pulled, they were nice. And what I'm most excited to see is how it burns all the way through and whether or not we are legally lifted after smoking this one down.
Man, those are some thick hits. Because when there's distillate in the J, that smoke just comes in crazy thick. Make you stutter.
What do you think so far? The first hit of your own branded THC joint.
I like it. Honestly, it went like straight cerebral immediately, too. I'm not going to say I hit it just instantly faded or something like that, but at the same time, I felt that the effects were going to come, like that they will come. Especially, I can already tell from hitting that a few times, if this was faced, it would be crazy. Like if you took it straight to the face, just one person on it. Like we let Bradford try this today. He's going to be at home faded.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like, I never expected to be at a point where we were sitting in Houston, when this all started in San Antonio. We met at a CBD shop, and from like literally the third day we knew each other, we were already planning how we're going to get this podcast going, how we're going to get these reviews going. We grinded. I never thought I'd be sitting in now Houston, Texas, in the studio, smoking a legally lifted Delta 8 THC Caviar joint. Which is our brand.
Hell yeah.
Never saw that coming. Delta 8 didn't even exist when we started. I mean, in the mass market.
Oh no, it wasn't like in stores by any means or anything like that. So, it's definitely a lot's been happening recently, and a lot's been happening for everybody recently. Because I know you guys, anybody out there listening, y'all have been through quarantine too. No matter where you're at in the world, you had some type of quarantine at some time, if you can listen to this at least. And so, with how much has been going on, I'm actually thoroughly happy and impressed with ourselves that we've been able to keep this going with what's been going on in the world and varying circumstances and all types of things. There's so many things that could have kind of stopped CBD Hemp Library from happening that we haven't allowed to.
Hell yeah. And I mean, there's been decisions along the way that have been all strategically planned and all risk. I think I'm addicted a little bit to risk. For example, where we really started seeing the potential in what we had going was the Dallas Hemp Convention last year.
Yeah.
And we both had to quit our job.
Definitely.
And on a hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
Saying, fuck it.
Not knowing what was going to happen next. But
hindsight, one of the best decisions.
The only decision that could have been made, to be honest, because the way that it went is with quarantine happening after that and the business that we were working for closed down anyway, it has to, like, we were going to get fired anyway. So it was literally like the best possible thing that we could have done in that circumstance.
Yeah, hell yeah. And you hooking me up with a job in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just
the real golden key.
Man, got to put your people on.
Hell yeah.
How you liking the J so far?
I'm thoroughly impressed. This is, I mean, in terms of the caviar cone style, whether it be Delta 8, CBD, this is objectively, it's going to be hard for people to believe that I'm being objective, one of the better burns I've had. It's burning perfectly so far.
It's packed perfectly.
Yeah, at a perfect
pace. We
pace.
didn't do this. We didn't do this, guys. We gave them what we wanted done, and they got it done for us. But obviously, we didn't personally manufacture this stuff. But they did a spectacular job. They did it better than I really expected them to do with how it's packed and how it's smoking.
Hell yeah. Big shout out to Takeo Farms, Tristan. And really shout out, I mean, it's really, I guess, destiny. I don't know what other word to use in how all of this came together for us to be smoking this right now.
Right.
Like, it was really like, a coworker found out we did this whole CBD channel. He told one of his friends who happened to know this person who happened to know, and then next thing you know.
And we said yes to every single opportunity. My friend said, do you want to talk to my friend about Delta 8 THC? I said, yes, get him on the phone. And that guy was like, do you want to talk to somebody that owns a CBD company? I was like, yes, get him on the phone. And then Sergio was like, yes, let's drive an hour to go see this dude at this farm. Yes. Like we said yes to a lot of things that in some ways seem kind of sketchy, and in other ways aren't proven, because since we haven't even started selling this stuff, we don't know. It's not 100% proven that this will work, but we have a good amount of evidence to know that I think you guys will really like this product. The joint specifically, we haven't even gotten really into the carts, but from the carts that we tried in the kind of testing stages, I couldn't see why you guys wouldn't like those.
I agree. And I mean, I'm feeling lifted, bro. Mm-hmm. I definitely am. And I think it's a mix of just the excitement of, being able to smoke my own branded Delta 8 THC, how quickly it happened, I guess the risk of it all, the calculated risk of it all, the adventure. Life's good right now, man. We're on a good wave.
Yeah, it'll never be better, to be honest.
Yeah. The journey's always the best part.
Yeah. Like we said before, though, you guys have been on the journey the whole time. I mean, some of you guys might be new listeners, but, CBD Hemp Library and what we've been doing would not be possible without people really binging our content. Considering that we put out content every single day and everything gets views, people essentially have to long-term have been binging our content, because we've been out a year now, and pretty much every video we have up right now has over 500 views. To where, even from the very beginning at this point, to where man, people have been watching our shit. And that's honestly probably been the most surprising thing of it all.
Yeah.
It's just that the show has worked so well. Because with the products, we don't know, whatever. But the show for sure has been a success, and I've had a thoroughly good time doing CBD Hemp Library.
Hell yeah. And it's only getting better and better. I mean, we just now got the studio like a month ago. Before it was living rooms, it was bedrooms, 2 different bedrooms, 2 different living rooms.
Yeah.
Damn near we never. The studio was always in the dream, but I didn't know how quickly it would happen. And I think it happened. Everything's happening at the perfect time.
I agree.
It's crazy.
I agree.
But definitely big shout out to all the people who watch. I mean, I know this is on the Legally Lifted podcast channel. We were so excited we didn't even want to review it. We just wanted to smoke up, and I guess.
And it's not ready to buy yet for anybody who's asking. If you're watching this the day it comes out, which would be the 2nd of December, like by the 4th of December, it should be able to buy. But as of December 2nd, you can't buy it yet. But we're just so excited to try it out, really.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got, I guess the whole process has been, we went from never really thinking about doing this or like briefly touching on the topic to already completely invested within 2 weeks.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
What it really goes to show that there is some the universe is in our favor, I guess, because it was even, I fly down south for my dad's wedding, and that was like one of the first things that him and his now wife, my stepmom, I guess, right? Stepmom. Is,
right?
They brought up getting into the cannabis industry. One of the very first topics when I saw them. So I was like, wait a minute. And it was like right after we had met with Tristan and shit. I'm like,
right.
This is actually getting crazy.
The timing's right. I'm definitely chilling, and I'm definitely, it's still with this J, in my opinion, if I'm being honest, guys, like at least with half the J that I'm smoking right now, it's still a pretty professional high. Like I'm still chilling, like I'm still pretty functional. I'm definitely not sitting here like faded or anything like that in terms of like just out of it, just chilling. Like I can smoke this and go do something else at the same time.
I agree. It encapsulates what the Delta 8 high when, you take a hit of the cart. That's how it feels for me, like a few hits or multiple hits of the cart. That type of high is what I have right now. It's a little uplifting, a little talkative, a smooth smoke all the way through, which I didn't know how it would burn. That was my biggest question mark, and it seems to be burning just flawlessly.
I know if you're listening to podcasts, you can't see it, but it's burning perfectly.
So, I mean, Legally Lifted is an official thing now. We're going to be releasing our products very soon. If you're watching this and you have interest in the product, email us. I mean, by the time you see this, more than likely they'll be on the website. So check out cbdhemplibrary.com.
Yeah, but Sergio and gppod@gmail.com is where you can currently email us if you're interested, and we'll put you on a list. And only a few more spots left, but the first 50 people will get 10% off. Or what percentage are we doing? I don't even know what the percentage is, but you get a discount. It won't be full price.
Yeah, we'll give you a nice discount, and maybe even throw in some free gifts and stuff. I don't know. We're throwing this all together for the people.
We're flexible. Yeah, and that's for you guys, like Sergio said. Did you say the weed was about to be legal soon?
I think they're voting on decriminalizing it at the federal level on Friday.
Sheesh.
Which it might not pass, but. And even at the decriminalization point, it would still be up to every state how they decide to. And because, I mean, in Houston, it's decriminalized. It doesn't really.
Right.
Like you're not going to get arrested.
All the major cities in Texas now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's there. Oh, shit. Who won the football game today?
I've completely forgot about it.
We're trying to get more into podcasting and really into this podcasting lane. We've been doing reviews a lot. We're trying to get longer form podcasting, and that's really going to be facilitated with our new products. We're going to smoke some of our new products, really talk to you guys about some of the stuff that's been going on. Some of the stuff's been going on in our lives, some of the stuff that's been going on just in the world recently. And so we're really trying to get into the podcast lane. So if you guys like what we're doing, definitely comment. Some topics if you want to do that as well.
Hell yeah.
So we can talk about some stuff. If you guys have any questions for us, and that's something we should do too on the Legally Lifted. We should read even comments that we get on CBD Hemp Library. we could answer some of the
Hell yeah.
like questions on Legally Lifted.
I almost forgot. I saw it in the mirror. We actually it's the very first. It's the debut of Stoned SpongeBob and Stoned Bart and Lisa.
True.
Shout out Rish, my lovely wife, with the custom artwork.
Mm-hmm.
They look dope as hell. This is the Legally Lifted debut. SpongeBob just having a good day on the way to the Krusty Krab.
Boys for sure faded.
Smoking a nice fatty, getting ready to whip up the burgers. That's that man right there.
The guy.
The guy himself.
There you go, bro. I am getting pretty lifted though.
Legally.
Yeah, legally. Shit. That's true. I'm impressed. I feel good. One to the face would give me like right.
I don't know if I'd want to smoke a whole one to the face.
I'm that type of guy. And really, when we start selling a lot of them and we just have them around, one day they might become my primary smoke.
Damn, so that's sitting at about 20 minutes.
Shit. And I wonder how long, kind of faded. I wonder, we don't even know which one this was. So, guys, we have sativa, indica, and hybrid available. We'd have to smoke all three of them again to really know what this one was or get it right on the first one. But so far, I'm chilling off of this one. I don't know which one it is yet, but
seems like it would be
hybrid to me.
Yeah, hybrid.
I just don't know how
towards
indica.
a bit sativa.
Oh, you think so?
I was also just extraordinarily tired before starting the episode. Mm-hmm. So anything would almost wake me up, but
yeah,
I was
just the excitement of talking. You get to talk some too,
and like really having all of this come together. And we're in for some epic stuff, and I mean all of our joints are coming in the perfect reusable, organic. Not sure if it's organic.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's for sure reusable.
BPA free.
I don't know if that's true either.
It's glass.
Or it has to be.
I think BPA free is plastic.
Yeah, plastic is only BPA. Yeah. Oh, so it is BPA free.
BPA free.
Plastic
organic,
free.
Plastic free. There's a little plastic on the top.
Yeah, fuck.
You can overlook it, but like I said, they all come in their own glass tube. It's medically sealed, so it's ideal. We're doing big things here at the Legally Lifted podcast / CBD Hemp Library collaboration, taking over the world.
Taking over the entire world, probably.
More than likely.
Once again, shout out Takeo Farms for getting this done for us. We're definitely excited to get this shit popping. We'll have the official review for the products on CBD Hemp Library in due time here within the next week. We'll probably do a review of each one, to be honest.
Definitely.
Of each cart. And then each cart.
And really we got like
8 different types.
It's going to be a lot of reviews.
Yeah, I think we got like 8 different types. So like 8 different types and 3 different types of J's. So 11 different products that we actually have. Which I didn't think I realized until this exact moment now that we have 11 products. And then we'll also have hoodies for sale and a special surprise coming up here soon. So you guys stay tuned. We got some exciting shit happening over here.
Definitely a lot of exciting shit, and we always appreciate y'all. I mean, we're finishing up that J. It seems to have gotten, I think we started this at like 2-3 minutes in, so
yeah,
17 minutes of burning.
Definitely. That's with us passing it back and forth, constantly smoking it.
Yeah, that's
not really putting it down for a second.
I'm feeling great. Mm-hmm. Definitely legally lifted. Definitely feeling hybrid. Really, it's a very even keel high for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not too overwhelming. It's that perfect Delta 8 experience. I mean, shit.
I'm enjoying it.
Perfect burn for about 17, 18 minutes. I mean, it's still really going. What's the timer at? 22, so shit, it might be
about 20 minutes. About a 20 piece of this.
A 20-minute burn time, legally lifted, 1 gram, Delta 8 joint. We made it. We got our own products. Keep taking steps forward. That's all we could do.
Hell yeah.
We finishing it off?
I think so.
Hell yeah. We always appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're still here, you got to hit the subscribe button, comment, like. We always appreciate it. It's been another one.